And I think that means we're live on YouTube also. Welcome. We're here for a quick dip. I only have about 45 minutes this morning because I actually have to go to work, and I think you guys do have a lot of stuff going on as well. So we're going to do a quick 45 minutes to maybe a little more if we get to an interesting hand at the end. But I have two special guests. Gavin Wolpert, welcome back after a very short break after our Wednesday morning tournament, and Adam Parrish, once again, two coworkers basically at Bridge Winners here, and we're here to
at the amazing business of Bridge Winners. Yes.
Yeah.
How do we have time to do this, Gavin? With all of Bridge Winners responsibilities.
You don't even know. Like, I got a stream of Adam's handling support emails today, and there was one that was just so funny. Somebody was complaining about something to do with BBO, and Adam's like, "Man, I feel really sorry for you, but we can't help you with that. We're Bridge Winners."
Right.
You know? That's his life.
I don't know your login information for BBO, but and look at this right off the shot. We're already at the 5-level double.
Yeah,
what's happening?
It's a Grand Slam hand. They're doubling for the lead, and East West is just called for a Grand Slam. It looks like pretty much Jenny already has enough information to bid a Grand Slam. She's just got to worry about the fourth round club control. She opened two clubs with that ridiculously good big hand, and it went. Preemptive 3-diamond overcall, pretty aggressive bid by Dan White with King Jack 10-9-6. But with a stiff spade, it's definitely good to get in their face. You know that the only issue, it gets in their face, and you know they're probably going to bid because you have a stiff spade. But the only issue is you're kind of telling them how to finesse queens. Like if they were off the queen of spades, they were going to know where to find it. So that's the thing I don't like about it. But he was hoping that a new partnership, he could just get in there, they wouldn't know what to do. But Chris's pass showed values. Game forcing over 3 diamonds.
Ooh, there we go. Jenny's in 7.
And then when Jenny bid 3 spades, and he just bid 4 diamonds.
At the other table, this is going to be a pickup for the Rosenthal team.
Well,
excuse me.
I was going to say it can't be a loss for the Rosenthal team. So
they're only in 6 at the other table right now, so they're playing it. And Adam, we have a support request from Ewan. Why does my partner want to play Flannery? Can you fix that, please?
You have to talk to Steve Weinstein. It's not my fault.
That's the Weinstein. Weinstein heads the Flannery division.
Yeah. I feel your pain. I have a couple partners who really like it. You know, it's fine. It's not like mini Roman that it's just unplayable. It has some advantages, especially when it goes a heart, a spade, and you're promising 5. That's fine.
Trying to get the Twitch thing up so I can get the chat.
Yeah, and if you are joining on YouTube and Twitch, we're dipping in. We're probably not going to be able to finish this set because I have a short timeline, and then we'll be back in sets 3 and 4 today for the finale of what is really a well-contested, close semifinals. I mean, we have 18 as the spread at the other table, and
this match is about to be 2.
13. Yep. And both of these matches have kind of swung pretty liberally back and forth. You know, this hasn't been one team ahead. It's been kind of jabbing and landing shots all around.
And even if the clubs didn't come home here, like North doubled hearts, like they have the King of Hearts, she could take a rough.
Exactly. She had that as a backup plan.
Yeah, marked roughing finesse based on the auction.
But 14 M's. 14 means that they weren't even in slam. Is that what happened?
No, they were in 6 spades. But let me just confirm on the scorecard. 6 spades making 7. Yeah, it was. Why is the scorecard lagging here? Hang on a second.
Why would it be 14 M's? What am I missing? It's only isn't it only 11?
10 and hang on.
Were they doubled in 7 spades?
I'm at the wrong table. No. I was in the other match. Excuse me. The other match had the swing. They were only in 6 spades. Let me get to the right match over here.
Sounds like they were in 4. So.
Yeah, exactly. The 14 makes it quite likely that they were only in 4 spades, which is right. Yes. Wow.
How did they only play 4? What did
they win? A spade, 3 diamonds.
They only opened a spade.
Wow, they opened a spade, and then it went double, 4 diamonds, 4 spades. Check out.
Yeah,
Eddie with his 13-point hand doesn't know how good East is.
Yeah, you kind of have no idea, right?
Yeah. That's kind of brutal.
Those single situations are relatively easy to bid when you open 2 clubs, when you have
Especially
a
with
lot
a
of.
solid suit. Yeah,
You
exactly.
tend to just rebid 3 of your suit, right, and just kind of.
Well, that's not what her and Chris are playing. Chris wanted to play that jumping to 3 of a major shows a 4-card major and longer diamonds.
Gotcha. So it was going to be a slightly longer prop, but I mean, the club slam wouldn't have been bad either. I mean, obviously want to play spades or no trouble.
Yeah, Chris went pretty low on this hand with an 8 count to just pass 2 diamonds. It seems a little bit more normal to bid to go back to 2 spades to keep the auction alive in case partner has 17, 18. So he did really well, given that partner has a complete minimum. Might as well. I mean, I guess 2 spades would have played okay as well. Yeah. Didn't matter.
And for tonight's finale, we have the all-star lineup of Parrish Thought, Adam Parrish, and Greg Humphreys, which is it's the second of the fan favorites. Dana Berkowitz is clearly still leading the. I mean, Gavin clearly leads the commentator character. I mean, especially on the YouTube channel, but outside of that, Rubenstein also in 7 no trump versus 6 spades, which will tie up that match. Thanks, Ewan.
Okay. 2 tied matches after 1 hand. That's pretty amazing.
No kidding.
So yeah, 2 diamonds. They started by leading a trump. This is an auction where you always want to lead a trump, a spade and no trump, 2 diamonds. It's like it screams trump lead, because what's happened on this auction is that East has bid their second suit, which is typically shorter than their first suit, right? The 2 diamonds, normally they have 5 spades and 4 diamonds, and West has chosen to play in East's shorter suit. And so because of that, you know that there's usually a pretty big discrepancy between how many diamonds and how many spades that responder has. They very often are going to have a singleton spade and 3 diamonds when they pass 2 diamonds. And when they have a singleton spade and 3 diamonds, what do you want to lead? You want to lead a trump. And so you just kind of like one where you would lead, like you saw here, Dan led from king third of diamonds. You kind of blindly lead a trump on this auction just to make sure that they don't score many spade roughs.
Especially when you have King Jack third and declares first suit, and you know they're going to have losers to get rid of, probably by roughing. Yeah. Yeah, the mantra I was told is lead a trump and then look at your hand.
Yeah.
Right? Doesn't matter if it's from King Doubleton or Queen third.
Yeah, it's the truth. It's the truth. If your lead's going to matter.
You give up a trump trick, you almost always get it back, and usually with interest.
And they're just sorting out the club suit in 7 no trump right now, so that'll be a claim at some point relatively soon. And that's Unum and Stewart actually bidding 7 no.
Well, I mean, once that East hand gets to ask for key, I mean, I guess they got a little. I don't know if they had an auction to know that they had a 4-4 club fit, because they did have one last trick that needed tending to.
Yeah, I don't think they did. It went 2 clubs, 3 diamonds, just like at other tables, and then double, which was just takeout. So maybe they knew they had some sort of clubs there, and then it went past.
Yeah, and honestly, like just jumping to 7 no trump and running the first 7 spades, like somebody's might have to keep a club, from Jack fourth versus a diamond from Jack fourth, and they might have no idea. So like,
right.
I there's
Especially
a lot of
when
upside.
You've only played 1 suit essentially at that point.
But when dummy hits with ace and a club and 2 spades, you're not exactly. You're like, why can't I just be in 7 spades
right.
and rough a spade and
Boom.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, spades on this hand is a little better because it does give you that fallback of the roughing finesse in hearts. But
yeah,
with 3 it doesn't matter.
So I mean, 2 very tight matches. This feels like it's gonna be a day that at the end of the day, Adam, we're gonna be looking at some exciting bridge. At least I hope.
Yeah, I hope the last session is really exciting and that we have 2 matches we have to toggle between.
And honestly, the finals is going to be great. Just like in the Open, right? We knew whatever teams kind of survived, it was going to be a really competitive final. So,
yeah, these are 4 good teams. I think, whoever advances, it'll be
the US. The US is definitely sending a good team.
Yeah, US presented.
In fact, I believe everyone is 6-handed except Millens, and she has the potential to add somebody. I think she did that last year with Weinstein, possibly. Is that right, Gavin?
I'm sorry.
Did
I
Mi-
was
did
dealing with
Millens
something.
add Weinstein? No, you're fine, man.
Yeah. They play
Okay.
five-handed, and they kind of have the same plan. I don't know what their plan is, but they're playing five-handed, and then this time they're going to find a partner for Sandra, right? Because last year Jenny was on the team playing with with Shan in the second half.
That's right. Yeah.
This time Cecilia is now eligible for the U.S. and obviously Kevin's now playing with his wife, who have a regular partnership. It makes more sense for sure. So that's how that team kind of just molded into a new team, but so they'll have to add some male.
Yeah.
The USBF requires a 6-person team, so they'll have to add someone.
Yep.
USBF has a credentials committee that approves that. I don't know that anyone's ever requested someone who didn't get approved.
Zhang is five-handed as well, apparently.
Oh, right.
And greetings to all of you from all over the world watching. This is a popular event, just like the Open Trials. We have Swede in our midst in the commentary quite a bit. He's practicing our ways and learning the force so he can try to beat the U.S. team in the Open Trials or the Open World Championships.
So I got called last minute to fill in on a team, and so I played in the round robin in this event. And it was great. This was my first time on the Lovebridge tablets or Chromebooks, whatever. And you're absolutely right, Gavin, that the team time clock, whatever, just makes a huge difference in keeping the tempo solid. And
just being cognizant of it, like knowing that like you just don't have unlimited time. That's all that matters.
I was playing really fast. I mean, like I just normal tempo, and like there would be 2 or 3 boards left, and it said 20 minutes on my partnership clock, and I was like, oh no, I have to go fast. Like that's so much time.
Yeah.
Just seeing the number has this psychological effect.
So 135 here.
I really think that we could play an extra set of boards a day. That's how much more efficient this is than with cards.
Yeah, I agree.
So get up to the 16 board set.
Never tired at all. You know, we were playing four-handed. The USBF just runs such a good tournament.
Yeah, for sure.
Jan Martell is just a fantastic administrator, and they have a great staff doing hospitality, and it's really just a highlight of the tournament schedule in the U.S.
And it's the best of the best every time, you know, and especially, I mean, anyone can play, but usually, you know, especially when you get down to 8 teams or so, you're looking at the best. Gavin, you were ready for something?
Yeah, well, I'm looking at the bridge. This is a very common method that's it's making its way through the expert community now, and this is transfers after transfers. Now, there's no real set standard way of playing this these days, but this has become the norm among expert pairs, where you first do your first Jacoby transfer, and then you continue with a second one. And now, so 3 clubs said, I have diamonds, and now what that does is that leaves the ability for you to bid 3 diamonds, which wouldn't have been there had you bid 3 diamonds yourself, which leaves room for North to kind of show their shape. Or I'm not sure how different, this is what I mean about it not being standard, but like when I played this with Warren or with Chris in this week, and Jenny and Chris I'm sure are playing the same thing, 3 diamonds basically says, partner, I don't have a spade fit with you, I probably have a diamond fit, but I want to hear the rest of your distribution. And then we would answer no shortness, low shortness, high shortness. So our bid over this would be 3 spades showing club shortness. And knowing about the shortness really can help you diagnose slam, diagnose game, but that's not what they've done. I don't know. Was 3-0 alerted?
It was not. It was not alerted here at all. It's just that was the spot right there. So 2 hearts, 2 spades, 3 clubs, 3 diamonds, and now 3-0.
It's an interesting natural bid to show with 5-5 to then bid 3-0 is, I guess maybe they play that 3 hearts would say I have a good clubs and a heart problem, and 3 spades would say I have good, other way around, whatever, a good hearts and a club problem. And she didn't have a problem. She had a problem with both, but bidding 3-0 seems a little weird. It feels like once partner bid 3 diamonds when you're 5-5 with ace, king, fifth, that you're going to have complete security in 5 of a minor. And so, although this hand, we do run into a 4-1 diamond break. And so 5 of a minor might have become a little bit more difficult, but I would think the point of the 3-diamond bid was really to get partner not to bid 3-0 when they're 5-5 with all their points in their 2 suits.
At the other table, the Rosenbergs had a more natural auction. It was not the transfers. It was 1-no, 2 hearts, 2 spades, 3 diamonds. So there was our spot right there.
I really like the secondary transfers. I think they open up a lot. And one of the things they allow you to do is differentiate the relatively balanced hands where you really want to be in in your major if partner has a fit, from the ones where you're like, if you have a fit but want to play no trump, that's fine with me. That's a distinction Greg and I make when we play them, and it's been really useful.
There's a good stat in the Twitch chat here. In the upcoming seniors, 8 of the 9 teams have former Bermuda Bowl winners. That's pretty good. That's a pretty stocked field right there.
Why is the seniors a thing?
What's that?
I said, why is the seniors a thing?
Hey, you know what? It's bridge. You know what? When you're old enough to be in the seniors, we'll know why it's a thing, right?
And if it were like 75 plus.
I've always thought seniors should run exactly opposite open events, and so people who want to play seniors would be choosing to not play in the open event to play the seniors events, and they should have that for every event that's played. The spin gold, there should be a senior spin gold that runs right opposite. If you want to not enter the open event, then you play the senior event.
Yeah, I don't like the double dipping.
Well, that's going to go well for them. There's 12 rippers there. They are playing this hand at the other table also. And just so you know, at the other table, you have Michael Rosenberg sitting north, Debbie sitting south, Debbie Rosenberg. And then you have Eddie Wold west and Susan Zhang sitting east. So those are the people opposite this table. Millen's up 7 now. Tied up at our table. Feature match here with a feature panel.
Yeah, this team is definitely 5-handed. Janice Molson comes in to play with Eddie.
Yep. And they have the option, they have the necessity. If they win, they would add someone as well.
Yeah.
It's funny. Wolpert Relenkin has just been a common refrain for the entire trials, the Open and are you playing the same system basically, Jenny?
Yes,
exactly.
Yes.
So that was nice. You guys got to kind of work together as a threesome there, just to kind of figure out exactly what you're playing. So
Brandon, and I said, you're an honorary Wolpert this week, and he said, I just told him they pick a system and I'll play it, but I wasn't changing.
It's funny because Jenny and I don't talk about bridge at all. So for us to get aligned, never, ever.
That's hilarious.
Well, we have a full life with 3 kids.
Yeah.
Like when we're talking about business, we're talking about who's driving the kids here, who's packing this there.
But you guys don't talk about, like, hey, what would you do with this hand, like, at all, like.
Not unless like one of us needs an opinion because we're going to go back to a student who is like, yeah, I thought I wasn't sure, so I asked Jenny, or so I wasn't sure, so I asked Gavin. But no, we don't like. No, because at the Nationals we're always just like trying to decompress and forget about the bridge, and when we're at home the bridge is not important enough for us to like. I mean, it is what it is, but it's not like so we just don't. We have since we've had kids, basically we stopped talking about bridge. So thinking we align at all about bridge is kind of ridiculous, but we will eventually. We're like on the home stretch here. Our little one's 8 years old, and I was just saying, like, I can't wait. We were like 6 years maybe before we can play together in the mix and do stuff like that, and it's not. You
play well together.
They won the blue ribbon pairs.
Is that right? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, nice. We did.
Amazing.
We did. Win, right, Gav?
It was among my first. It was. I don't know if it was my first one, but I think
that's
I won.
Special,
one,
man.
One
that's
first.
Super cool.
Yeah, no, we don't. We definitely argued. It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, no,
but but we were younger too. But it was so funny. Like I would say nothing, and Jenny would be like, "Stop yelling at me." I wouldn't even talk. I feel like
it was the way you were looking at her.
Yeah. She's funny.
It's worth noting here that Corbell just invited with like 13 points, but they opened so aggressively.
10 to 15 is their range. Yeah, good point, Adam. And I was just mousing over these bids. The redouble showed 4+ hearts. North showed could be longer either clubs or diamonds, and they're playing 3-0.
They play a weird relay system.
They are now playing 3-0 at the other table as well, clipping off, just duplicating results again and again here.
See, she knows where the ace of hearts is. The takeout double placed all the high card points with East. So after winning the jack of spades, as much as the spade suit looks quite vulnerable, it's pretty easy to get this hand right. She can just go back over and play she has to decide whether now she wants to just take a diamond finesse into East, or because that's the safe thing to do is go diamond to the ace jack of diamonds in, like that'll, or to the 10. It'll lose on this hand. But that's how, if you're looking at the takeout doubler thinking that person has an opening hand in short diamonds.
Yeah. So if you get 5 clubs, 6, 7, 8.
I mean, they're just they're breezy.
There's a lot.
This is easy. Yeah. Just a matter of the order of operations.
So interesting. On the 5-5 hand, spades and diamonds, the Rimsteads are in 5 clubs on the way to possibly slam, but it looks like they might end in.
So they're on the way to 5 diamonds.
Looks
exactly.
like it,
yeah. But six is not. Is 6 really that bad? Yeah, I guess it's just on a club.
At least.
It's not a good slam. You need that club finesse to work, right? It was. I don't know. We're talking about a hand that's not visible. Well, right? Yeah, and the spades. Yeah, it's a pretty bad slam. It's a pretty bad slam. KD, is it KD that's there? Yeah.
Cecilia's the one that's kind of she actually alerted her last bid as quite descriptive, last train, and then she kind of described the other 2 bids that were in the way. I like that. Zach did a couple of funny things yesterday. He played a hand poorly, and he had alerted his no trump range is 14 to 17. So like a couple hands later, he opens a no trump. He goes 14.1 to 17 now after board. It's kind of funny. And you can see
she's not throwing a spade here. Yeah. Okay. No. But I think if she doesn't cash the ace of spades, it will go away.
Yeah, because there go the clubs, and the diamonds will just come home naturally from there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get that wrong.
Hard to get the diamonds wrong.
Yeah.
Well, they can't get them wrong now.
Exactly. It looks like they're trending in. They haven't. They're not trending in the same direction necessarily. But I think they can probably also make 11 tricks from here at their table. It's just a diamond guess coming.
Oh, they do have 8 tricks. I guess they could get it wrong potentially, because the diamond to the ace is the 9th trick. But
they could do this at both tables. Actually, that's what we're looking at here. It's Michael Rosenberg playing it. It looks like he's probably gonna get diamonds wrong now at the other table.
Yeah, Danny's right in the chat. There was a hand in the trials, in the open trials final, where it was right near the end, I think, of the match, where it also went to precision diamond double, redouble showing hearts, but Joe grew past the redouble anyhow because he had 6 diamonds, and they ended up catching them in one spade doubled in a 4-3 fit and got them for a huge number.
And
in
that's
one
what's happening in the Millens match right now.
That's what happened in the Millens match. It went redouble penalty, or did it go redouble diamond?
It went a club, double, redouble, 1 heart, pass, double, all pass.
But it went redouble penalty, like standard.
Yeah, exactly.
So then it's easy to get them for a number for sure, because you have 4 hearts. It's actually they had to get themselves. The big mistake on that hand was bidding a heart. Weren't they 4-4 in the majors?
Yes, they were. They were. Shan bid a heart instead. So when a club
Uh-huh.
double, redouble, one heart, pass, double, which was
Yeah,
penalty,
so
and then
when you're 4-4 like that, it's really, really important that you just pass. I mean, I understand Shan was just trying to play the hand
yes, yeah, exactly.
and trying to avoid his partner playing one heart doubled or whatever,
Because it's going to be
because
difficult
it's going
against
to be
that
a really
pair for
hard
sure.
contract,
Yeah.
and Joan will definitely struggle with a hand like that. So he just bid it out. But normally when you're 4-4 weak like that, it's really important to pass because it's going to give you your best chance to find. Oh, that's true. They would end up in hearts. You're right. They were 4-4. Right. You wouldn't have been able to avoid it. You pass and partner would have been a heart, and then it still would have gone penalty double.
It's pretty crazy.
So,
We'll keep track of what's happening at the other table on that board. But unfortunately, at the other table, they're playing 6 diamonds. So this is going to be bad news.
Was the king of clubs onside?
The king of clubs offside.
Oh, it's offside. If they lead it, they were wrong sided it. They played it from the diamond side.
Yep,
yeah,
they played it from the south side.
So they have no chance. They can't pick up the diamonds. Yeah, that's just going down.
Yep. So that's going to be, and then they have the 1100 on the horizon. That's just happened at the other table. So we'll see what happens. Maybe they get to the same spot.
So because North-South play a limited opening for their one heart,
South can jump to 4 hearts with this hand. Yeah, good point.
Any kind of hand, whether it's preemptive or he thinks he's making it.
Wow, that makes it so hard to defend against these pairs also if you're thinking of bidding after this at some point or some sort of...
And it looks like Willenkin just has 3 tricks and that's about it.
Yeah, that's not going to be too tough, right?
Yeah, this is not a difficult card combination in the heart suit.
Quick claim. Once they don't crash heart honors in the same trick.
Yeah, that's the only hope.
All right, 6 diamonds already down. So they'll be done with that shortly, and then we'll see what's swinging on the next one. Rubenstein clearly going to be ahead after this first board, and then we'll see what happens on the next one.
Yeah, they struggled a little bit at the beginning of the round robin, but then really found their stride and qualified, I think, in the middle of the pack and seemed to be playing well.
Yeah, and they were surprisingly, after day one, they looked like they were like in 10th or something like that, but then they just kind of, they finished super strong, and you expect that from that team. That's a very good team also, so... But I don't know. They're all good teams.
Yeah.
But I have the people I'm rooting for.
How many husband-wife or couple pairs are there in this event? There's a bunch.
So the Pollocks are already gone, right?
Yeah. Debbie and Michael.
Adam and Emma.
Kevin and Cecilia.
Yep. Chris and Jenny. Sorry. No.
Dan and Sylvia are
former couple, Sylvia and Daniel. Yeah.
The Capreras were in it. They're gone.
Strong artificial, negative, spades enforcing.
The Carmichaels.
That's right. The Carmichaels. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was one slam that got bid, and it was kind of a dirty slam. It was just you're unlucky. You hate being in it, but you're getting lucky, and only the couples bid the slam. Specifically, just the people that were romantically involved.
Gavin, what's your take on couples playing together? Being a couple who has played together,
it's difficult. It's difficult. It's not an easy thing to do. Because you're just so. You read body language with your spouse in a way. That's what I was saying. Like Jenny would say, "Stop yelling at me after I don't speak."
Because
like,
she just saw you. Yeah.
She knows. She knows.
She knows you're stewing.
She could see my brain twisting. I'm pretty good at hiding it from most people. Like I'm a really good partner. I take pride in how I am as a partner. I don't ever criticize anything. Like it's really my hope. I feel like that's my number one skill is getting the most out of my partner. And even when I'm playing with her, I think I'm pretty good at it, but I still run into these walls. I mean, it's been a long time since we've gone about it though. It's like it's been at least a decade. I would say more like 15 years since we've even thought about playing.
Hey, DC Tabor, I'm not stirring up trouble. Adam asked that question. Relax, man. Adam's stirring up the trouble now.
Do you think that playing on the tablets, Chromebooks would make a big difference there?
Yeah,
I think that makes a big difference in every partnership, right? You're not getting that sort of reaction.
Although to be fair, like the old format of US trials, you're still like behind a screen in a quiet room. Not you're not. It's not like it's where it's difficult is in pair games where you have to like get up together at the end of each round and move to the next round.
Yep, and actually maybe talk. So look at these matches, guys. 136, 137, Millens Rubenstein. 136, 135 here. How you like this bridge? They are also in one hard doubled in the other match that went for 1100. Amazing.
Which is kind of standard, honestly. It's that these guys were playing these
precision.
The precision it just cost them the going for blood. They couldn't get blood.
It's pretty hilarious. They're probably going to do similarly to their other table and push this result, or at least not lose as many as we might have thought. So that match will stay close. Ooh. So you're saying in the chat that match is going to be swinging even more. looks like there's some exciting bridge this morning, gentlemen. So I have about like 10 or 12 more minutes for the broadcast, folks. Sorry we're cutting it short today, but I have to go to work and we all have stuff to manage. But we'll be back for the third and fourth sets today with some great lineups, including Mr. Parrish below us with his partner Greg Humphreys, and that's a fan favorite event right there. And if Dana Berkowitz joins, it's just even better.
What's your obsession with Dana?
It's the crowd, man. The crowd speaks. They were talking about Dana even during our Wednesday morning tournament, which is like, honestly, an intrusion on our game, to be fair. This is a pretty classic double by Chris here. One diamond double. North has a very nice hand.
It's just another going for blood, East-West, or like if you could just redouble for penalty, your East-West are dead to rights. They've got to find their diamond fit to survive on this hand. It's really like,
that's a tough side.
What a big cost. I don't know. We've seen like this is the third or fourth one of these where the people who are playing precision who for some reason have chosen to play these transfers. I don't even see the benefit of this transfer at the one level. Just redouble, go after them. What's the issue? I don't know. I'm not a fan of this method. It's just so many free numbers. Look at East-West. Where are they going to play? I mean, actually, they might survive on the 10 with a rough or two, and the clubs being 4-4, they might actually be able to scrounge up 6 tricks in a spade.
Well, I'll keep a spotlight on this hand right here for the other table. They're going to get to it in just a few moments, I believe. So we'll see if they can convert.
Greg and I play transfers here in a standard system.
You don't play redouble penalty?
No.
Oh, you're crazy. Crazy. Yeah, he just
tell him how you really feel. Tell him.
No, it's ridiculous. You just like, there's so many numbers. It's my favorite spot. I love it.
We'll rethink it after today. I'll talk to him on the podcast tonight.
Like, how many hands? What do you right side things? Is that what happens? Like, where's the upside? Like, what is? Tell me what you're getting. You play it from the right side to take out doublers on lead. Is that the MO?
That's certainly part of it. It gives you a lot of flexibility. You can.
Oh, interesting. You see what Ewan's saying, that Zach opened 2 clubs with that solid spade hand and ace empty fourth of hearts, ace third of clubs. That's a lot.
8 tricks.
That's 5 losers. Going for it. They are North South has quite a few tricks already in the bank, and one spade doubled in the Millens match on board 4. Slow match there, or at least just that table actually.
Plus, they rob us of our action. This was actually an interesting hand, a fun hand.
Exactly.
That they're not fun, but
in the Millens match, they absolutely push 1100 minus. Awesome. And that's because they all got a chance to penalize one heart, which Greg and apparently Adam would not have had the chance.
No.
And
okay.
Now we're stirring up trouble. Now we're. All right. So they're about to get to the action at the other table, and if we get to a redouble here, I'll bring it over to you, and we'll put a pin in that point there for us, Gavin.
I mean, they're still going to survive. They can take 6 tricks on the king of spades lead in 1 spade. They can rough 2 clubs in the one hand. Oh, maybe they can't get back. They can't get back. Yeah, it is still 500, isn't it?
Oh, South just passed, so they passed their 12 count. Debbie Rosenberg just floats the South end. So let me show you guys just real quick. There it is. That's gonna solve your problem, I guess.
Well, yeah. There's East-West are still probably gonna go minus. But
yeah, but that's
it won't be doubled.
That's a funny. I'm not sure why you wouldn't. I mean, I don't know. I would open that hand 100% of the time, but is that just a choice by her there, or is that just the style that they?
I mean, they obviously passed some 12 counts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I've like.
Can you finish off the discussion on pros and cons of transfers after 1 minor double? That was from the chat, if you will.
Okay, the con is that you miss a whole bunch of numbers.
You miss the occasional number.
Not occasional. It's not occasional. We've seen 5 in 3 days or whatever. So like I'm it's not occasional. It's like the tournament's been going on for a week, and it's like a bunch of hands. So occasional. Yeah. All right. Yeah, sorry, keep going. Where's the upside?
Gavin, it's almost like you're talking about a bridge base robot at this point. That's how heated you are.
I love this spot. I love redoubling and getting penalties after something double redoubles so much. Like taking it out of my bid box is like, why?
Yeah, it's like
why don't you just take the fun out of the game?
It's like taking a hammer out of a roofer's pocket.
But you do right side some things that. The flexibility of the transfers, you can establish whether opener has 3 or 4 very quickly. You can right side the no trump. You can potentially show an invitational hand at the 1 level with no trump, which can keep you a level lower. Like there are a lot of advantages.
All right, we're doing something special here, guys, for our last chance to excel. We got about 5 or 6 more minutes. Oh, we picked badly. I'm sitting us with Chris, but let's see if Jenny does something here to get us into some action. I picked the wrong chair. All right. Does Jenny like the tablets, Gavin, or does she like cards?
I've never asked her about it. I don't know. Like I don't think she hates it. She hasn't complained to me about it. Like I said, when we're talking, it is like 98% about the kids.
Yeah, where's the tournament this weekend?
What did they do today? What do they need? What do I need to take care of tomorrow? Like there's just too much. How is your life? How are the tablets? Are you enjoying it? Who did you sit with in your room? Like who has time for conversation?
So you don't have exactly. Like, it's a little hectic, and you both work a lot too. So there's there we go. All right, so we're gonna be on lead against 3 now. It looks like a spade would probably be right.
Yeah, we're definitely leading the spade.
And let's see if we can figure out what's going on here. Dummy has 8 points. Righty has like 16. Nice 6-card club suit there. So partner has like 12 or 13 over there, something like that. It looks like
of spades. No.
Just gonna say it looks like it could be.
It still could go down if partner has 4 spades. But what did they play? Did it go Jack Queen or 10 Jack? What?
It went 10.
10 Queen. So it could still be.
Sorry, I picked the wrong button there.
Are they playing Smith in this situation?
Yeah,
Gavin?
Chris likes reverse Smith, but I not when. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird that he did high low. Did he high low in club?
No, he played.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, okay, yeah. I just looked at the 3. I'm like, that looks pretty low. He probably high low.
Yeah, no, he had the deuce.
All right, let's see. Jenny has ace queen of clubs.
She did. She quickly ducked the first round, won the second round. She's probably got at least 1 heart entry. The problem is it looks like there's 2 dummy entries in hearts.
Right.
So unless she has 4 spades, and she would have instantly come back as well. I mean, it's not instantly. She's not going to play that quickly in the spot, especially if they have time on the clock and they're halfway through the set. This is the time where you just don't make a dumb play quickly.
And you have to figure they have plenty of time on the clock, considering they have about 78 minutes left in the round.
It looks like she's got like King Jack 9 or Ace Jack 9 of diamonds, hoping to buy an honor in partner's hand, but not today.
She seems to understand that the spade suit probably doesn't have much future because partner has almost
she
nothing.
Has a double. She must have a double spade.
And here comes a club, probably.
Well, she had two kicks at the cans, maybe, also.
Sorry, say that again, Gavin?
Well, she had 2 kicks at the can. She knows she's going to get in with the ace of clubs, so she probably thinks, oh, if I can take the whole spade suit if partner's got ace, whatever in spades. But I'll find out first if partner has a diamond suit. But it looks they're changing.
Yeah, it looks like they're just hooking a heart and they're going to take some diamonds here. Cash. Well, they don't have a club casher, excuse me.
Our 9 of hearts is setting up. Here we go, baby.
For an end play.
Considering what to pitch here. And before we sign off here, I would like to thank our 2 esteemed panelists. Thank you, Gavin, for joining. I know how crazy it is at your house with Jenny being away and your kids being around, but you're a man for joining. And Adam, we'll see you later, my friend. Thank you so much for coming into it.
Yeah, always glad to be with you guys.
And don't forget, folks, we're off for set 2. So we'll see you for set 3 and 4 and bring it home, see who's winning, see who's going to the finals. And then 2 more days of action. And look, Millen's now up 11. Zhang up 1. We've not seen any team get out to a more than a 15, 16 imp lead, I think, throughout this whole semis, I think. It's just been super back and forth. So there goes a diamond. How many tricks does he have? 6 so far?
What's his hand? He had the King of Hearts, Ace Queen of Diamonds.
Or King Queen, exactly, yeah.
Jack of Clubs.
And he won the Queen of Spades, so presumably the Ace too. What does that give him?
That's about...
Well, if that's his whole hand, he can easily make it by playing diamond to the ace, cashing the again, just playing a heart. Then he's gonna get fed 2 spades. Yeah. But it doesn't feel like the hand. I think Jenny's got the ace jack 9 of diamonds. But although what's he thinking about now? If that's the hand, like what it's hard to get to what he's thinking about. Like if he's got king queen for the diamonds, like what's he gonna do except for play a diamond? And why didn't he just knock out the club also? No, he couldn't get back to dummy. He only had the 1 entry in dummy.
Yep, he only had the hard entry, right?
And it went 10. You said it went 10 queen of spades?
Yes.
Yeah.
So he could have ace queen jack of spades is 7, king of hearts is 10, and ace queen diamonds is 16.
Which means that the hard play would work nicely for him.
He had the Jack of Clubs too.
Yeah, he did have the Jack of Clubs. Oh, he might have spade himself. Oh, okay. There's.
He's still but the Jack is a. So now he's gonna hope to end play Jenny. I think that's his only hope now is end playing Jenny
to get a club. Oh, sorry, she just has the base of clubs left.
To get a diamond.
Diamond. So he's got like ace queen 8 fourth of diamonds, and that could be what's happening now if he just wins. Oh, so now Chris has to overtake, cash a heart, throw so that Jenny can throw away her little diamond.
There it goes. Well done. And then he just
if she can afford to. If she can't afford, how many tricks does North South have or East West have?
East West has just 2, so this will be the 3rd trick. And there goes the diamond, and here comes a spade.
And now Corbell has to.
She had 3 spades. There's nothing he can do. Yeah. Yeah, it was just a critical duck by Jenny of the club. If she had won the queen of clubs, it would have been. I think it would have been an easy make because they can duck a spade, and then she just gets 2 clubs, a spade, and a diamond. Yeah, it was. She had to duck the club.
Super well done, and that
Jack of Diamonds was a nice play.
Yeah.
corresponding play.
The other table is just starting to bid that hand, and we'll see what happens. But well done, and a very good one to end on. That was wonderful, guys.
I wonder if he could have made it by playing a small club to the 10.
Let's see.
Was there any? Oh, there was no extra trick available though. No, because I was thinking that then they could play the Jack of Hearts from the table and build a second club entry.
So
it says he could make it.
He's doing pretty good so far here, and then
when did he fall from grace?
Okay.
Oh, because it says that because the Queen of Hearts is dropping double.
Exactly. That's why.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Once this is over, it's gone. Right. Although I guess he could have done. Yeah. He knows. You'd have to play specifically for that in this spot. All right. The rest is history. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining for this brief dip in. We will see you later for sets 3 and 4 in the finale of this mixed semifinal. Gavin, if you can join us again, that would be amazing. But we appreciate any time we have with you.
There's a good chance I can for some, but not for a full set. For me,
you have carte blanche,
off 2 hours is not easy.
Just look at that link. You can join anytime you want. Adam, same for you. We will see you in set 4 with your partner, and maybe we'll add another all-star to the mix. But we're already stacked for that final, so we'll hope to see you guys there. Thanks a lot, and thank you, gentlemen. See you guys later.
Thanks, everybody.
All right. Almost out. If I can get the mouse working, we